MagnaFlow is a full-line exhaust supplier. We have everything ranging from catalytic converters that are emissions compliant for California and 49 state, down to high-performance components, whether these are universal mufflers used in race cars to everyday street vehicles. And we cover the full gambit. We cover everything from the import market, European, to today's diesel and off-road vehicles, as well as today's gas truck and cars. We're a very vertical company, and we are in fact made in the USA, and of all places here in Southern California. We've managed to survive in this environment just because we've taken the state-of-the-art technology and incorporated it into what we do in our day-to-day manufacturing, as well as our research and development. It's absolutely critical that we maintain the highest technology and technology level in order to make the best products so that we can sustain our manufacturing here in the United States. We've put together nearly 500,000 square feet here in Southern California where we can put together products ranging from raw materials of steel core, coiled flat stock, half-inch thick, mild steel, stainless steel, and then make all of these raw material products into finished goods literally within a day in the same building. We can take these components as they filter through our building, build the sub-assemblies that people identify as flanges and the other components such as the collectors, and then by the end of the day as you walk through the building you can actually watch these subcomponents grow into the exhaust parts that we sell in our finished goods. Lifetime warranty, stainless steel construction, these are parts that our consumers demanded from us, and we've definitely kept to that. Whether it's the race consumer, the guy who's out there beating out at Baja, running out at a Lucas Oil race, these are definitely the consumers that are the most discerning and demand the most from the products. We can't imagine building a product that wouldn't at least meet those standards. We're all a bunch of enthusiasts here. We love what we are, which is we're a performance industry aftermarket manufacturer. We get in there, we get to play with the hottest vehicles, the highest horsepower motors, and we get to watch everything we build get put through the test. And there's nothing a little bit more exciting than actually getting behind and actually dealing with the racers. A good deal of our team here are involved in the racing industry. It's something that really defines who I think we as a company are. Is we're not just guys building parts. We're actually race enthusiasts, car enthusiasts, getting out there, getting our fingers dirty and actually participating. The development team here, we get to do everything from building on the cars to doing the test and validation of the actual horsepower made, down to actually doing ride and comfort. These are systems that we build for day-to-day vehicles. They've got to assume a certain level of noise, and within that we have to make sure that they're comfortable to drive as well as fun to get off-road and really hear the motor when you want to. The process that we go through, we literally take a part off a vehicle, we'll hand assemble a prototype, and this goes from that phase into the design component where we'll actually put it through AutoCAD, document the actual process that we went through, the materials that it went through, and then we incorporate our manufacturing needs. It'll go out to our CNC benders, we'll run the bending program, and then when we actually get a viable sample, we'll actually do real on-car testing. And that's an important part of what we do for a product line. If we can't maintain horsepower, if we can't maintain sound quality, the part doesn't go in our catalog. These are all important characteristics of our cars that we put out there. So one of the things that we have to look at again is this product going to meet the standard for a MagnaFlow? That quality, power, sound, it has to have all three components. The exhaust systems that we get through development are all validated on the dyno. The emissions components that we put are all validated again on the dyno. They're all put through third-party testing, and again, we end up with a product line that we can stand behind with that lifetime warranty and know truly in fact that this product can last. One of the critical elements that we've had as far as a company that's operating in Southern California, built and manufactured in the U.S., is the fact that we are a raw materials handler. We actually take in raw steel in a coil form, flat form, and we build the products that we have today. This requires that we have a surplus of inventory, and this helps us control our end costs. At the same time, we know the quality of the product coming through as we can control the materials coming through. We're not getting through multiple sources. We're not getting through multiple third parties. We're building up a surplus and handling all the material ourselves. One of the interesting machines that we have is our muffler body making machine. This one actually takes the coil right in its rawest form, feeds it through the straightener, goes from the straightener, embosses in the MagnaFlow, cut and trims to length, and then at that point in time we've sent it into the main part of the machine, which actually takes care of forming the bodies into the ovals or round shapes that we have, transporting it to the fusion welder and seam welding the entire muffler, and then delivering a product which started as a coil, which now looks like 80% of the muffler. This is the body, the MagnaFlow logo, ready to go. Quality is an important product in the way we manufacture. Welding being the #1 component of how we join our systems together is critical when it comes to building a lifetime warranty product. As you'll see, the machinery that we've taken into consideration for manufacturing, we've got some of the most sophisticated machines that you can find. These are handler type robots feeding welder type robots that literally can complete a weld on a body of a muffler in an exact amount of time, feeding the exact amount of wire and applying the exact amount of heat. All of those things go into building the muffler's durability. The consistency of the weld is the first part that's going to fail in a muffler if it's not built correctly. The amount of work that you'll see going on here, whether it's our bending department, the fabrication department, the robotics department, it all goes into one thing, and that's that one finished product that we have put together. The work that we call everyday work is basically assembling all of these machine processes and all these parts that we put together to make sure that the finished good you open in the box is the part that fits your car, makes the horsepower, and it has that wonderful MagnaFlow tone when you're done. Today's research and development that we do allows us the ability to be flexible enough to change for what the needs are the customers have. This means taking in some of the information we get from our Robbie Gordons, our Mario Andrettis, down to even the guys doing the design work like Foose. These are all guys that have a great impact on our aftermarket, and at the same time provide us with a lot of insight as to where we need to move as a company. They give us the bar, and a lot of times raise that bar so that we have a little bit something more to achieve to. Building a muffler, we're not talking about something that's brand new to the market. These have been around for many, 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 many years. And today, to be competitive and build the best product out there means we've got to stay ahead of the game. We have to incorporate the best technology, and we have to have the best testing grounds.